stops transmitting. So no one in Dota TV hears me anymore. I've already put that message out to a certain Valve representative, and they said they have passed the word along. I really hope they fix it. This is a new thing. So if Dota TV mutes at those times, I'm such a good caller right there, by the way.
There it
Boom,
goes.
baby,
Brofist.
Troll Warlord. But but I like how you call out Brofist when we do it. That's so hype. I hope they fix it. Anyways, guys, I'll try my best to keep the mouse clicked inside the game. But if we go muted in Dota TV, that's honestly why. Anyways, Troll Warlord's out, and I still kind of like it. You know, I think it's fun. But the advantage goes to Onyx with this last pick, I gotta say.
Oh, let's see what they will pick, actually.
You see a Troll Warlord, and I like the Medusa ban because if there's someone that would love to welcome a Troll Warlord fight with open arms,
join me.
It would be Medusa, probably. Stone Gaze, what are you going to do now?
Let's see what else is there.
Another kind of, Invoker. Okay, then. Very interesting.
So, predictions. We didn't predict at all. Maybe I did for the second game, I think. Didn't I?
I don't remember.
I think I did.
Yeah, you think you did? And
Yeah,
you probably think you
maybe I
picked
didn't say it, but
you thought it.
Yeah, I thought it. So this game, I'll go with Team Onyx because of that last Invoker pick and Jug. I think they have so much more in a team fights, even though for Team Freedom, they're going to rely so much on Magnus ulti. What do you say?
I think so too. I think like a lot more needs to go right for Freedom. The laning stage, we already know Ember needs that bit of a build up. Troll War obviously needs to be nourished quite a bit before they kind of peak into that big potential. And I don't know. I think things are a bit more clear cut. I feel like everyone's gonna like he's just saying words right now, but it's like I think things are gonna be a lot easier for Onyx this game. It's a lot easier for them to be able to do their work. You know, whether it's just hitting R to get that right chaotic offering, or landing a good bloodlust.
Landing a good bloodlust, yeah,
that takes skill.
Ogre is such a skilled hero.
I'm thinking Onyx is going to be finding themselves against MP in the next round, but I would love to see a hype matchup here for game number 3, folks. Let's get into it now. One of these teams goes on, one goes home.
You know what I'm afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
Did Balba ever play Tidehunter? I mean, look at his cosmetic items. He has none.
That's crazy because there's a shitload of hats for Tidehunter. Maybe you just felt like taking it back old school with this pick. I don't know, and just kind of keeping the vanilla Tidehunter.
So it's gonna be will Ogre focus on mid, or will he try to go on top, just give a Tidehunter some advantage for the first few levels? Look at BSJ, he has that cool
new set.
Yeah, and the new set.
That's like the first set for Troll Warlord. So that's why it's like so cool. Some people are a bit indifferent about it. They're like, why? Why the ponytail? Why the Wolverine sideburns? You like it?
Yeah, look, I love the haircut.
You like the haircut?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. We'll see if he can beat some ass with the cool looking set or not.
Well, at least if he is feeding, he's looking cool.
That's true.
He's gonna be a good looking corpse.
Got to point out also, this game, unlike the last one, it's going to be Demon taking reign on the Warlock, and Dubu has shifted over and will be the nuisance of the Ogre Magi.
Yeah, it seems like they tried to give Dubu Earth Spirit. That didn't work out for a few games. You go back to Ogre, try to give a good Bloodlust, and that's it.
Eagle gets the quick snipe of that ward he might have spotted out from the start of the game, takes the 100, and is going to leave the Onyx boys a bit in the dark.
I'll tell you something. It's Ix Mike Jungle Magnus.
See this? Oh, goodness. You're right. Iron Town straight away. And off to the woods he goes. Mike, with his Empower, he's going to make some forest friends. Oh, that sucks. First thing is
Eagle bought Boots of Speed, so they can change. I mean, he can get at least some XP on the bottom while IX Mike is jungling. Dubu needs to go and try to find IX Mike, actually.
Is that where he's going to be heading now? He's sweeping in from behind here to at least pop off a little Ignite bomb onto Tomato here to force him back a bit. This is going to be actually confusing for me because I had to do a double take at Tomato. I thought it was the Troll Warlord set. The Ember and the Troll, I mean, I kind of at first glance, I don't know.
What do you think about the real
The
troll
swords,
set?
the two-handed swords, I don't know. It's anyways.
Yeah, it's fucking
Jubei, you know, obviously this isn't the easiest here to zone back when you're a silencer. Maybe part of the reason why they were influenced by the idea is just because all the silencing and the curses is something that Tidehunter should be able to easily shake off.
Yeah, Tidehunter with Kraken Shell level 1. On level 2, you should get... Oh, Bulba, he is in problem.
He has a salve, but first has to shake off all this extra damage, and it looks like he'll be fine.
They commit a lot to it, a lot of silencer mana. He's level 2, doesn't have any region left. Once Tidehunter gets boots of speed and level 2 Kraken Shell, it's gonna be easy for him to stay on the lane, and lane is gonna push actually right now, so all good for Bulba.
Touching base with mid lane here, Abed just neck and neck at the top of the CS between him and the Juggernaut. He sports 10 and 6 to Ember 6 and 2, so a good head start for Abed on this one. Double null talisman, but it's Mike who's going to end up going down to a jungle creep. Mike, what happened?
Yeah, he got kind of ganked.
He's
ganked
dead
up.
for...
It's 2 versus 1, really not fair.
Isn't he dead for like extra time too now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Uh-oh. Mike, I did you the favor, I didn't show it to everyone on stream, so they'll be happy to know that. It's not something you expect to have to see. So here top lane, Bulba getting a heavy bit of harassment. This time Dubu, though, has found his way into the trees nearby and suddenly shows himself with the Ignite.
If Tidehunter goes to Shrine right now, maybe on level, Jimmy is saving 1 point for his skill. If Tidehunter maybe actually skills Gush, that silencer can actually die very easily if they rotate him. Even a troll who has no boots of speed yet.
Eagle down here who has been stuck in this kind of solo off lane, doing what he can to speed himself in and out of some XP. Found himself towards level 3. Aiku's been jungling, as we know, is set back a bit. He's going to get closer to his level 4 now, but obviously would have loved to have been a little bit further ahead.
Look at the bed build. This is gonna become like a classic bed. Yesterday he went for that double null talisman, plus now he even went for magic wand. That guy is so tanky right now, has a boots of speed and will rush towards Hand of Midas right now, but it increases his mana pool so much. It's +6, +12, he has a lot of +16 intelligence actually.
He's a smart boy, right?
Yep.
Oh. There he has the Midas queued up. Dubu was hanging around. But Jubei is going to be the one to snag up the invis. It looks like he'll take that with him towards the top lane again. Dubu just try to impose his will and make things that much easier. Tomato continues to get bullied quite a bit in this mid lane. Anything you'd like to see the Ember change up at all? Because for now, he just continues to kind of get outmatched in that mid lane.
Well, with Bloodlust and those harassment from Dubu, plus this build on an Invoker, plus he is being a ranged hero, he should have advantage. He's 30 to 13, that's big. Eagle is getting a lot of levels on bottom.
Yeah,
he's level 4, almost level 5.
He's been ignored quite a bit, but that looks to be changing here. Dubu has positioned himself up and above, and rotating over is Demon. But Eagle is playing this very cautiously, knowing Dubu's missing off the map. Only getting hit with the Shadow Word.
Seems like they want to go on, but they don't have stun. Jimmy lacks one experience for actual stun.
They should get the kill. He can't find anything to charge, it looks like. Just settles for what's in front of him, and that's going to be your first blood. Dubu picks it up, and now Onyx can pressure this tier 1 in the bottom quite a bit.
Oh, they can actually pressure it. Oh, there is already a Magnus there.
Yep.
So
Mike shows up. He's like, I'm level 5.
Oh! That Sunstrike missed just for a little.
The lane there getting a bit tense. Sorry, I didn't want to pull away from that bottom as the charge was coming in, but yeah, Tomato hurting.
having a really rough time. 14 against 40. Last time I said it, it was 13 against 30, so
Yeah, I'll bet
1 for 10.
Is going in now on this mid lane. Tomato just fortunately has to be the one in front of him. And they're going to need some extra attention. But with Eagle kind of being designated to
nice
this
one.
bottom lane, he got him that time, right behind the tower.
Scarcely worth my notice.
I bet.
Yeah, it was.
Just crushing the mid lane.
Good shit. Let's go. Tomato does fortunately take the hard blow there. You know, the laning setup, as I said, I was going to a bit, was just, you know, without Eagle being able to be a real spirit breaker in the game, you know, rushing around to other lanes, maybe even bullying the Invoker. He's been designated to kind of just reside in the off lane because Mike's jungling. I would hope that the reward from that is going to be worth it here for Freedom because they're taking, you know, hard blows from it. It's a big win on bottom for Onyx as, you know, the Jug has the highest CS in the game.
Rotation top. Eel Eater has Ravage. They want to make a move on Troll. Troll knows something is up.
Trying to hide now. He goes right into the trees. Drop that ward now. They have good vision. BSJ, it's TP out or just stay around and do nothing and risk dying. And it looks like it's going to be TP out.
BSJ God used the scan. The late scan coming out from Radiant.
Oh, bottom lane would catch the very end of it, but it looks like they're finally able to get a hold of Abed and tame him.
Warlock level 4 on bottom. BSJ, they can rotate the bottom actually and take that tower maybe. Bulba, does he have a TP? Yes, he does, but who else has a TP?
Looks like not the Jug, yeah, not them. Are they going to want to hang around here? It looks like one TP's coming, it's Bulba. Still with that Ravage. They are still outnumbered. Meanwhile, mid lane, jumping back to Mono, narrowly avoiding trouble. We cut back to bottom, and that's where Eagle looking to make his move and looking to chop up some watermelon here. BSJ throwing out the tomahawks. Mike waiting out in front. Bulba just being escorted to his own grave as he is quickly hit by an ambush of 4 Freedom fighters.
Yeah,
Demon's still stranded kind of behind this tower, has that TP, but still does not want to show himself, obviously.
I'm surprised Jug didn't get a TP to actually help the bottom lane. They could have gotten some kills with Omnislash and Ravage.
Found more value, it looks like, in the meantime, just kind of farming his way through that top lane. Bad back on the grind in the mid lane, obviously, too. Both of them sporting a ridiculous amount of CS. BSJ, though, also holding his own in the farm for a troll. Obviously, having the Empower from time to time will help him out quite a bit, but looks like he is certainly en route to getting a Vlad's.
BSJ going for Helm of the Dominator. Actually.
Oh, sorry. I looked at a glove, but I saw a mask. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
That's why you're here.
You're the one who's fun, I'm the one who's smart.
Yeah, smart.
We need to see a good Ravage rotation soon. And still no Jug ulti used. They should try to find an opening. Global Silence is up though. For intelligence stolen.
Mid lane. BSJ pops out from the trees. Says, I'm here to move on forward for a tier 1. I don't know if it was mentioned after the troll was picked up, but you know, the reason why it was easy to kind of throw out the name troll for a possible pickup is just because BSJ has played this hero so much, even back at 6.83 when troll and Jug,
Hyper.
Mask of Madness heroes that used to just go absolutely crazy, and it was only the 3 of them. He was taking full advantage of that almost, playing all 3 of those heroes. So this is a familiar pickup for him. I know it's a different meta, but it is still something that you have to respect.
It's the same hero pretty much.
Yeah.
With just new talent trees. They should try to make a move with Onyx. They have Warlock ulti, Tidehunter, Jug ulti, Invoker Midas. They can fight.
There is a global silence, but that's only going to stop some of that team fight. So
250 damage Juggernaut hitting your tier 1 tower.
You might have to just let that one go.
And Harry Potter gets the last hit.
All right, so I guess if he wanted to scoot forward into that mech, he'll get it that much faster. While top lane, Tomato had stepped away from that mid lane and the trouble it brought, and is finding his own way here in the top lane. We'll quickly step out and away. One thing I want to quickly peek at here, especially since we had that jungling Magnus, was the XP per minute and how much he's been able to benefit from it. And it's only been shy under the Ember charging bottom lane. They spotted out an Ogre here. Dubu all alone. With that setup, it will earn you Bay the last pick. Nice freedom gank right there. Pulls them ahead now 3-2 in the kill count.
Yeah, there's not much action going on. Seems like they're evading. Ike's Mike, on the other hand, 300 gold away from his Blink Dagger. Team Freedom wants to get that before they try to actually engage a team fight.
This is crazy because I don't know if I'm ready to cast this kind of a game right now, Lacoste.
Why is that? Because of BSJ plus Magnus combo, it's gonna be so super hype.
I mean, and then on the other side you have Chaotic offering Ravage hype.
Well, this is a hype game. We didn't see much of those spells being used.
I know, but
not at
soon
all.
they're gonna
Not
come,
even
and they're
one.
gonna possibly all come at one big hot mess. And I don't know. This is gonna be ridiculous, I feel. Rotating over here, Onyx could end up crossing paths here with some Freedom friends.
Denied.
BSJ has been going on in this tier 2 tower, hitting it so damn hard. It's like they'll pull off the second they see possible trouble. I really hope this doesn't turn into a kind of a game where they just build up all these cool items and ultis into one big one and done. One big fight and it's over.
Well, both teams have good Roche lineup, especially Freedom. So if there's another fight near the mid tower, the next thing they will try to do is take the Roche.
Okay, somebody's got his Blink Dagger. Who's got that purple stuff?
Who's got that smoke? Does
got
anyone
that?
have
Who's got it?
smoke?
We
Yeah,
got
there,
light.
it
There we
is.
go.
And here we go.
Here
Are
we
you
go.
ready?
I hope so. Here we go, Freedom. Looking for that first big punch. They have the global as a blanket of security here.
Freedom has upper hand.
Abed
because of
is
that
not
global.
here. Abed is elsewhere. He is only able to participate with a Sunstrike unless he can TP down there and get there. Who's going to make the first move? Eagle. Oh, looks like cancels out the charge.
Look at the drawing
So
on the
nervous.
minimap.
Yeah, Onyx are like, this is... They step back in smoke and they're heading the other way.
Endurance run.
A
There's no-
big breath.
Oh, they think they're at Roche. They can actually see them.
They're
They want to
actually,
go Roche.
they're both parallel to each other, running across the map almost. Towards that Roche pit. Onyx make themselves up to the high ground first. That's premier positioning right now for this what could be fight. Being up on the high ground.
Yeah, this is the place you want to be. Stand on their high ground so they can't reach the shrine.
If they don't have a scan, someone needs to use it. They both already spent their scans.
Ember Spirit is so poor. He has power treads and 1k gold, and that's it. And he can farm fast with the Empower. That's it.
I'll take that as regeneration.
Oh, it's the 3-1, 14 minutes. The teams know if they lose, they're going home, so...
Yeah, this is just respect, lots of anxious passive play. It's to stay alive in the tournament. This next fight could just be the whole game. And already, we're off now as Mike is going to get hit with the lead-in stun. Dubu going to hit him with the Ignite, so now he's not going to be able to blink in. Eagle is behind enemy lines, but BSJ has been able to creep into Demon. The silence goes out. Are they going to be able to bring anyone down within that window? Moving in is going to be Mike. He gets the RPM 1. The Chaotic offering is going to get dropped as a response, and that's going to be the end of Mike there. Oh, it's just a little touchy back and forth, but it is Onyx who get the slightly better trade. Very awkward start for Freedom.
Yeah, this is not how you want to initiate. Spirit Breaker was too much ahead of his team, and Troll Warlord as well. Magnus couldn't get a good RP because of Ogre was on him. He even used RP on solo Juggernaut who was already spinning. It's time to Roche right now.
Yeah, that Dubu like walk by from Mike hitting him with the Ignite, that just totally made Mike's job so much harder. Just those casual little footsie plays before the big fight breaks out. Just change things up. And now Onyx are going to be permitted to move into the Roche pit with pretty much no threat at all and take the Aegis. This is going to be the first significant advantage from one of these teams in this game.
Yeah, look at Bulba's farm, man. He on that Shrimp Eater.
I forgot the
is-
name again.
Yeah, he has enough money for Guardian Greaves. He actually bought it, so it would be so easy for him to reinitiate once they go with that global silence and RP. Like Team Onyx right now looking really strong. They just need to continue farming and push those tier 1 and tier 2
Yeah.
on tower on bottom.
Yeah, they're winning the economy game in this one. As the game kind of levels out and no one's really fighting, it's Onyx who are taking in most of the net worth here. Uh-oh. All right. Sidestep. Cute Sunstrike attempt. But Tomato will be able to back away. Now he has his Veil. Does this spark any new fight for Freedom here? Are they still kind of waiting on the clock a bit? Only 10 more seconds, actually, for that RP. So they get a smoke. They could go back on the prowl for another team fight if they'd want.
There's no magic damage on Freedom to actually do anything with that whale. You have Ember Spirit and Shockwave, that's all.
All right. Oh! Get out of here! Abed! You son of a gun!
Sit down, son. Alt QQ, man. What was that? It's some next level play.
That was sick. I really thought he was going to be okay there. Love the jump away. Love the foresight. And now Onyx feel confident to happily move forward for this bottom tier 2. No Tomato Ember Spit to worry about. That's 2 more push aheads for Onyx. It really is feeling like it's going to come down to that one big fight and it's done and it's over.
Yeah. They will try to move to mid and get that tier 2 mid. Juggernaut has Manta style, enough gold. He's gonna finish it. Invoker, Aghanim Scepter, and 100 gold away from Boots of Travel. Jimmy, my man, has Hand of Midas. He's gonna get some good items with that.
Now this looks almost scary good for Onyx already here. Sage and Yasha, though, now picked up for our troll, who is our highest net worth farmer for Freedom. But unfortunately, what it's looking like is that he is breaking away from the rest of his team, and there is becoming a noticeable gap building up between him and where everyone else stands. Certainly with that recent takedown of Tomato, Ember is falling down and plateauing. He's going to have to find a way to, you know, I don't know, use this Veil, take a fight, get some kills, something.
He's being pinged out. Ember Spirit with double damage and the Empower. This might be good.
Move in early for Dubu. Then they see Demon there. It's a little bit of flirting. No serious commitments being had. Onyx continue their parade now down this mid lane, looking to make the approach into the high ground. Freedom on the other side of the map, trying to split a little bit of pressure.
Do they want to go on that Invoker?
They're backpacking each other in hopes that Abed will show himself in that lane, but he's not going to do that. He will not. That at risk. Dubu, though, the man left behind here. Well, they go in to try to save Private Dubu, and it looks like Mason's happy to help out there. Nice little stomp with the Centaur. Sets that one up, and it is going to be a takedown of the Eagle Spear Breaker.
Yeah, Ogre decides to go. Ogre is a kind of a hero that you can build pretty much anything. He goes for Earn, for some extra heal, extra damage in a team fight. He can cancel Blink Daggers, and with Medallion of Courage, is going for that extra miss for Troll. In Troll, if you cast Medallion, Solar Crest on someone, with that cleave, you can just hit the person next to you, and there's no missed chance.
Look at this already, up in the high ground. Mason using that Aegis. Already sieging away.
I don't have a timing for the Aegis, but it should end up soon. My inner clock, like 30 seconds.
As your internal clock does tick, Mason ticks away at this tier 3, looking to get as much softening damage as he can. Dubu and company all waiting behind him here. Only person not in attendance for now is Tomato, who will probably be showing up in a moment. There's the TP out. Mason looking to go for the finish of that tier 3. Freedom waiting patiently, hoping that maybe this Aegis will expire before they have to pull the trigger on any sort of defense.
They need to back out right now. The Guardian Greaves is on cooldown, 30 seconds. The Aegis is gone right now. That was actually the 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
So they need a Blink Dagger on Bulba to have that best initiation possible for
Yeah.
them.
Certainly also if they were hoping for any sort of better high ground siege. Do you think that's something they may do? Like, what would be in Bulba's best? Is it, if he gets a Blink Dagger, do you consider jumping into the base with that first Ravage?
If he can get the surprise effect, if he sees a good Ravage,
As tribute.
should take it, but he needs to take Silencer.
Yeah, Silencer would definitely be the ideal catch. Obviously allowing more potential follow-up from the likes of Abed and even the Warlock. Who looks like he's got his Perseverance, and he's not going to be rushing an Ags. It looks like straight to a Lotus Orb for Demon.
Yeah, the Demon wants to remove the Silence
Yeah.
as well. He can also reinitiate after the Global Silence, which is pretty smart. And
Yeah.
Invoker as well has that one defensive item, Yule, so he can remove the Silence, just keep him alive much longer.
Speedy rune of haste.
I haven't noticed Wind, but Mike has picked up a Shadow Blade on his Magnus too, which obviously helps in any sort of unique initiation approach. But you know, the damage is kind of creeping in. He gives himself Empower, and then he has the benefit of that Troll ulti. Mike can actually do some respectable deeps if he gets a good opening for it.
Yeah, that is true. This game relies so much on a vision. Who's gonna have better vision and better initiation is gonna win the game.
Well, there is vision. I mean, a gem not yet picked up, surprisingly, on Onyx. I feel like this would be a perfect time to have a gem and just kind of claim the whole vision.
Yeah, either Ogre or Warlock's gonna buy it soon. Who gets the gold first?
Yeah.
I think so. Solar Crest finished on Ogre. That's a big item for Onyx.
I didn't even notice the troll go down. I bet. Jumped.
Yeah, I bet just solo
Went ham
killed
on
him.
him. Yeah.
He needs a BKB. He was actually so close to a BKB, just died.
Well, unfortunate for Freedom here. I haven't seen them be able to get the leverage in any of their skirmishes yet this game. This has pretty much been the full Onyx show, and it continues to climb up. At some point, Freedom are, and it probably will be when that BKB is complete. I just hope for their sake it's not just them inside their own base doing a high ground defense. It'd be nice if they are able to have the time to kind of get that BKB complete and then move out on Onyx somewhere to take a fight.
I hope Onyx is disciplined enough to just wait a bit and go for Roche. Yeah, it's even being pinged out, and he's gonna spawn pretty soon, so there's no need to rush things. They can just continue farming, and they're good to go. Juggernaut decides to go for pretty safe build, Scotty, to just give him some more damage, more tank, so he can't die during RP, and later on he can build into damage.
BKB done for ESJ. He will not have buyback because of it, but you think with this tool, Freedom could go contest that Roche?
Yeah, the smoke just popped. They rely so much.
Ping there.
They rely so much on an RP.
I think they know that they smoked. Not
Yeah.
as if they saw it, but it's like maybe they saw that creep die. Kind of funny because they pinged it right away. And Dubu, look at that. He's like, I'll just go pop their smoke. They're happy to let their Ogre kind of take it because they're going to be waiting for the follow-up here. But so's Jubei. He's got that global. He's dead. Beautiful snipe by Mason. He just Omni Slash down Jubei to get the opening there for Onyx. And now they can go ahead and take the full initiative. Freedom are going to have to get back, but Bulba moves in with a beautiful Ravage catching onto two. The follow-up Chaotic Offering is going to be there. Moving in for Tomato, hit with the Fatal Bonds. Abed should be looking to clean up, and Onyx have done it. They have wiped out four. They're going to get the fifth. That all because of the Mason assassination onto Jubei right away. Allowed so much potential for Onyx. That was beautifully done.
This is like watching Game of Thrones. Everyone dies. Wow.
Everyone dies.
So BSJ, man, just wasted a full BKB to try to kill Ogre, who with that Solar Crest didn't even die in a Roche pit.
They read that whole situation so well. It could also come down to the fact that that smoke was even detected. Whatever reason why, they knew the approach was coming. They were happy to dangle the fruit of the Dubu out in front. And Freedom bit it. They went in for the bite, and it was a trap, man.
Wow, man. Onyx actually doing it.
Now looking pretty damn good for them to be moving on to face NP in the lower bracket final. But Freedom not tapping out yet. They know that they still have a fight in them to possibly take this one back. Dubu, revenge must be had. They'll take him out first. But look, jumping up ahead to Mato, got to be careful there. Realizes fast that Mason can hit pretty damn hard.
Nice NATO.
Yeah, Bulba steps in. Abed says, don't go any further. And now maybe Freedom might have overextended and could be end up shooting themselves in the foot if not careful. But the silence does come out. And look at BSJ. He's trying to man up on Mason right now. He has his BKB pop. Can he get the finish? Meanwhile, Mike seems to be knocked down here between Abed and Bulba. BSJ not able to get the grab yet for Mason. He still manages to walk away. He gets the heal and even gets a pocket of gold.
Yeah, BSJ is not dealing any damage in this fight.
Looks like he's gone. But Abed was able to clean up some more as he gets the finish onto Mato. I think this is it. I think Onyx have done it, and they're going to be moving on to face MP.
Yep. They're starting to hit the tier 3 tower with Alacrity on Invoker, who's super farmed with Lincoln Sphere. RP is gone for 70 seconds.
And now here comes Onyx, looking to close it out right now if possible. Eagle hiding within his Shadow Amulet, but they're trying to cast everything that's possible to be able to make it back there. He taps the Shrine between him and BSJ, but that's the end of the Troll, and that's the end of the game. Freedom, a respected run. One of the few teams to actually be able to take a game off of NP until Cole showed up. I guarantee they won over a lot of new fans. BSJ, he had some moments as he always does, but that's the end of Freedom's journey. And